And don't forget to like this video, share with all the students and teachers of 12th standard, and at the same time, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Principal Rasul Gupta. Hello, friends. As you are aware that the examination of class 12 year 2021 have been cancelled by CBSE. So there were a lot of questions about the practical examinations which could not be conducted. There were many schools who had conducted the practical exams for all subjects. On the other hand, there were many who had not conducted at all, and there were some who had conducted partially. Means for few subjects they had conducted, but for a few they could not conduct. So everybody was in a dilemma that when CBSE will come out with the objective criteria for calculating the result of this 12th standard of year 2021, will they consider practicals as one of the criteria or not? Now, today, CBSE has come out with a circular in which it has allowed the schools to conduct these practical examinations in online mode. Yes, you have heard it right. For the first ever time, the practicals will be conducted in online modes, not physically in the laboratories. CBSE has given a clear indication by issuing this circular that practicals will be very much important part of the objective criteria for calculation of result of 12th standard. So now I will just read out that circular and try to explain for all of you how CBSE has allowed the schools to conduct these practical examinations in online mode. And they have also extended the date for uploading the final marks for these practical examinations and other assessments like projects, etc., from 11th June to 28th June. So now these examinations can be conducted by 28th June and the marks can be uploaded by the same date. There will be no extension allowed after that. Let's see the circular. So this is the circular I'm talking about. Change of mode of school-based assessment and extension of last date for uploading the marks of practical, project, internal assessment components of class 12th exam 2021. So the mode has been changed and last date also has been changed. So they're giving reference to their previous circular dated 11th Feb, according to which the school-based assessment, internal assessment or practical or project of class 12th, their marks were to be uploaded by 11th June. The link also they have shared in which the marks are to be uploaded. Now it has been observed that some schools have not been able to complete the school-based assessment, have not been able to complete. This is for those schools who started conducting practical exams but could not complete it. But there are many schools who could not initiate at all, who could not even conduct practical exams for even one subject. This is all because of pandemic, we all know. Thus, the schools with pending practicals or internal assessment are permitted to conduct the same now in online mode, in only online mode. I must stress upon this word only, because now also there is lockdown imposed in many states and cities, and the schools are not allowed to reopen. So it will not be possible to conduct the practical exams in physical mode. So very rightly, CBSE has allowed it to be conducted in only online mode. And upload the marks on the provided link latest by 28th June by strictly adhering to the following. First thing, the list of subjects and breakup of marks for theory and practical project, internal assessment, duration of exam, and whether external examiner will be appointed by CBSE or not is available at page number 167 at the link this of framework and significant guidelines in context of secondary and senior school certificate examination 2021. These guidelines, if you are not aware, these are available on CBSE website as well. And the link also has been given. If you want to go through the guidelines, you can click on the link or copy and paste it in Google, and then you can go through the guidelines as well. Now, the important points. In subjects where external examiner has not been appointed, the concerned school teacher of the subject will conduct internal assessment based on the instructions given in curriculum in an online mode. So where the external examiner is not appointed, the concerned school teacher of the subject will conduct the assessment and upload the awarded marks at the link provided by the board. Next point says, for conduct of practical exams or project evaluation where external examiners are appointed by CBSE, the external examiner will decide the date of examination in consultation with internal examiners and take viva through online mode. So it is up to the external examiner to decide the date in consultation with internal examiner. Means both of them should have a consensus, and then they have to take the viva through online mode. So this practical is basically about viva only. If there is some doubt in the minds of students, how will they conduct the practicals physically? How will they perform the experiments and all? I don't think they are going to ask you to perform the experiments. It is basically going to be based on the viva, your understanding of the subject. So you are advised to brush up your theory skills, to go through your practical books, which might be there with you people, to understand the whole process of the practical, the apparatus working, etc. And then you should be knowing how this practical is supposed to be conducted more than how do you conduct the practical. So knowledge of conducting the process of practical is must for you people, because examiner is going to ask you about that only. Internal examiner will share the date of examination with students. So once the external examiner and internal examiner, they decide that this date is finalized, they are going, internal examiner will share the date with the student, preferably well in advance. So it's not that tomorrow you have the practical and today your internal examiner will tell it to you. So they will tell it well in advance. So preferably all the internal and external examiners are requested to do it as soon as possible and finalize the date for these practical examination. Now you won't even have the boundaries of school working hours. Till the time the practicals were supposed to be conducted in the school, there was limitation that they had to be conducted within working hours of the school. Now you don't have that limitation. So I believe you have much more time at your disposal. You can conduct practicals even in the evenings. Think about it and try to finalize the date as soon as possible. I request all the internal and external examiners, don't make your availability an issue for conducting the practicals. You may be in city, you may be out of city, you may be having holidays, you may not be having holidays. But when you are conducting the examination, practical examination online, I think all these physical factors should not matter, and you should be able to provide time to the school and the students for conducting exams, just keeping the students' benefit and welfare in mind. So please accept my request and finalize the dates as early as possible and convey to the students well in advance. So the internal examiner has to share the link well in advance and share the link of the online meeting also with the external examiner and the student. So the mode in which examination will be conducted, whether it is Zoom or Google Meet or Microsoft Teams or anything else, that mode has to be decided by the internal examiner, and he has to share the link with the external examiner as well as the students. The conduct of assessment will be as per the norms given in the curriculum. So next, fifth point says, immediately on completion of the conduct of examination, the marks will be uploaded on the link provided by the board. So immediately, as soon as the examination is conducted, the marks have to be uploaded. While uploading marks, it will be ensured that correct marks are uploaded. Just be double, triple sure while uploading the marks. Don't upload any wrong marks, as no correction in the marks once uploaded will be allowed subsequently. So because there is no correction allowed, please be careful, upload the marks. correctly. Both the examiners should keep in mind that the marks allotted should not bunch towards maximum marks, which is highly unlikely in view of diverse levels of students. Now, this is a word of caution by the board. Generally, you see in practicals, the students get maximum marks. Now they are saying that the marks allotted should not bunch towards the maximum marks, which is unlikely in view of the diverse levels of students, because it is going to be basically based on the understanding and knowledge of the students only. So CBSE expects that most of the students will not be getting maximum marks as they would normally get in the physical practical conduct situation in the laboratory, where the more marks were allotted to the conduct of practical and less to Viva. This time it is going to be basically Viva based exam. So CBSE expects that the results and marks will vary a great deal, and majority of the students will not get maximum marks. So keep an eye on it. It may become a cause of concern in future. Internal examiners will take an on-screen photograph. So it is the duty of the internal examiner to keep all the proofs in the form of on-screen photograph of each student during Viva Voce and for school records. For school records also, and otherwise for sharing with CBSE also, internal examiner has to take the on-screen photograph. Means you can click the screenshot. If you have a Zoom meeting and you have recorded, then you can click the screenshots later also. Otherwise, you can do it. Many of you will have this question in mind, whether this examination can be conducted on WhatsApp video calling. Yes, I think it can be conducted, but in that case, keeping the evidence might be tough for you people. This photograph should have the picture of internal examiner, external examiner, and the student, or a recording of entire session could be kept. So CBSE is giving you this choice that you can click the screenshots of internal, external examiner and student, all three in the same frame while conducting the Viva, or you can keep the recording of entire session. I would advise that you should keep the recording of the entire session as an evidence, because it might help you in future as well. Suppose in case the parents would like to know from you why did the student not score good marks in practicals, in case it happens, then you will have that recording handy so that you can produce as an evidence. Or CBSE asks you that, okay, how come your all students are falling towards the maximum marks range? Then you have that evidence and you can produce it to the CBSE, that you can check yourself, all our students answered all the questions correctly, so they deserve maximum marks. So a recording will always be helpful. And as I was saying, in WhatsApp video calling, it is tough to keep a recording with audio, but if you use some external software or app like X Recorder, maybe you are able to record the sound as well. So you can keep those video clips as evidence as well. However, the policy of uploading group photo has been suspended due to pandemic. So earlier, when the examinations were being conducted physically, CBSE had instructed all the schools to upload the group photograph of all the attendees along with the internal and external examiner and observer. But now they have given away with that practice, and group photo will not be uploaded. One more thing which I believe CBSE has missed out upon in this circular is the observer. They have mentioned that the internal examiner and external examiner and students should be shown in the pic which we are going to upload, but the observer has been missed out. So I don't know, CBSE had to look into this thing. Even observer could be there. If the external can be there, then the observer can also be there. But it's up to them. Who am I to say anything? Schools should strictly follow all the COVID protocols while conducting school-based assessment. Now, what is this? Once this assessment is going to be online only, then why these COVID protocols are to be followed, I fail to understand. But anyhow, in normal circumstances also, when we are at home or in school, the COVID protocols have to be followed. So with due respect, we should follow all the COVID protocols, even if the exam is being conducted online. Teachers appointed as external examiners shall accept duty and complete the assignment within the extended timelines. As I was requesting external examiners earlier also, please do not make excuses. Please do not give any kind of excuses that I am not available because of this reason or that reason. Ensure that you are available to the schools. And even if you have to conduct the practicals for 2 schools, if you have been appointed for 2 different schools in the same day, you can give them different timings, maybe in the morning and in the afternoon, so that the practical exams can be conducted as soon as possible and marks can be uploaded as soon as possible. So please, it's a humble request, be available, as CBSE also expects you to be available for these exams. No extension of the last date of uploading marks, which is 28th June, will be done. The schools are advised to complete all the evaluation well before 28 June and upload the marks meticulously. सावधानी से अपलोड करने हैं, errors नहीं होने चाहिए. The data, correct data should be uploaded. Be serious about it. The policy for conduct of practicals, projects or internal assessment component of private candidates registered for 2021 class 12 exams will be declared soon. So private candidates के लिए हर बार पॉलिसी लेट डिक्लेयर और डिसाइड होती है, तो उनके लिए लेट ही डिक्लेयर होगी, बट डोंट वरी, इट विल बी डिक्लेयर्ड सून. रेस्ट ऑफ द कंडीशंस विल रिमेन द सेम as communicated in the earlier notification dated 11th Feb 21. So बाकी सब कुछ सेम है and duly signed by Dr. Sanyam Bhardwaj, controller of examination. So I hope you have understood the whole circular, and all the internal examiners as well as external examiners as well as all the students of 12th standard are now ready for their online practical exams and assessment to be conducted, and the dates will be decided very soon and will be communicated to the students, and accordingly the students will prepare for the D-Day, for the day when their practical exams or assessments will be conducted. From my side, a lot of best wishes and best of luck to all the students for achieving very good marks in these practical exams, because it may very well impact your overall result of 12th standard as well. So prepare well and best of luck. And don't forget to like this video, share with all the students and teachers of 12th standard, and at the same time subscribe to my YouTube channel Principal Rasik Gupta and press the notification bell icon so that you can get more informative videos like this as soon as I upload them. So till then, keep watching Principal Rasik Gupta. Thank you. Do subscribe and share and like and comment. Thank you.